different things. First thing is we did something last night. It was just a lot of fun. Went down to the old downtown of St. Charles here in St. Charles, Missouri, and they have it all so that it's like Christmas time, and it's down the old areas of the little town, and they got little shops and little wine areas and all these things. Hey Jen, how's it going? And a lot of kids running around. There's horse-drawn carriages, and the street's kind of closed off for traffic, so you can walk up and down them. And it probably goes for, I don't know, maybe a mile, maybe not quite, but just all up and down where they had just everything decorated and all the little shops open. It was just a lot of fun, and to see that it kind of takes you back, I'm guessing about 100 years ago, what we used to always think Christmas was like, and just to see everybody out and about and friendly people and stuff. So it was a lot of fun. So that's kind of leading me up into the topic for tonight is overwhelm. So I had a couple calls today, and that was the main feature of a lot of it, was being overwhelmed with everything. And I know with the holidays coming and family around, or you got kids, or your job, or you're trying to do your own business, everything is very overwhelming. And the main reason for that is because we're either worried about how something is going to turn out, or what has happened in the past, and is that going to replicate itself? Is that caused you a lot of problems? So you sit and worry about that. Like, say you're not getting everything done that you want to get done, and it's very overwhelming. And yet, when you really stop and think about it, all you have is right now. You're not guaranteed tomorrow for the future. So there is no future. Now, we can plan for things and get in our calendar and write down everything and get ready for that, but there's no guarantee that that's there. And then when you look at the past, there's nothing that you can go back and do. You can't go back to it. So if you didn't get things done, and you got things piled up on your desk, or you maybe thought you were going to get a chance to get some other things taken care of, it's okay. You've got to be able to tell yourself it's okay. There's not a big problem. You plan for right now. So whatever you're doing right now, whether you're watching this video live or on replay, whatever that is, give yourself that time right now to be able to go through that and be able to listen to it, and so you can be able to say, okay, all those things I was stressing about, yeah, they really don't matter. Because once it happens, so whenever that future date happens that you're worried about comes to you, that is right now. And that's all you have. There's no other way to handle it from the future or from the past. So the overwhelming is, all of a sudden, it can be calming. Now, the other part of that is when you maybe give yourself some free time and you don't do everything you had planned to do, then you feel guilty about it. And these are all just the stories that are going on in our head that, we've learned or observed or think we should think like. And that really keeps our frequency low, because when you stay in the past, or all you worry about is the future, you're really looking at, depression and anxiety. Like, things aren't turning out the way you want them to. And, hey Cheryl, how's it going? Andrew, how's it going? So, when you're overwhelmed and you're not doing what you're supposed to do, and we had this talk earlier today, is that you get away from being who you really are. You quit doing the things you want to do. You quit, and you just keep in that whole cycle of, well, if I don't get this done, I won't be able to do that tomorrow, and you just keep going, and then it just gets more overwhelming. So you really got to stop and say, it's okay, it's going to happen. One of the things that I do with that is when you make a list of what you need to accomplish. Okay, make a list and go through. Say that you got 5 things there that you have to get done, and just number them, and number them in the order that you need to get them done. Hey Madge, how's it going? Hope you had a great birthday. So when you have your list and you put them in order, and let's say number one is you've got to get number one done. Well, if you don't get number one done and you try to go on to number two and number three, did it really make any difference for you? No, number one had to get done. And number two and three and four and so on can get moved on to your next list or the next day. Instead of looking at all six and going, oh my gosh, I got to get everything done. And it just doesn't work. Your brain doesn't work that way. And I know a lot of you women, moms, whatever, and you're multitasking. Normally that doesn't work for most people. You just get more overwhelmed, and then you can't take time for yourself. So taking time for yourself is huge. So that overwhelming and then feeling guilty because you didn't get it done is all a story in your own head. And you've got to get rid of that and really know that when you can just focus on today and focus on right now and what you have in front of you, be grateful for some things. You can write that list down. You can really kind of get back to going, it's okay. Everything's okay. It'll wait till tomorrow. I know it's not that pressing. We worry about so many things, and really when you go take a look at maybe some other people's lives that just don't have the benefits that we have and all those things, you're just like, wow, all that crap that I worry about means nothing. So get yourself under control, get back into yourself, and give yourself some of that time. And then, with holidays coming up, so enjoy that. Enjoy the people. It's not supposed to be, hustle and bustle and be doing 500 things and then it gets passed and you get to be able to sit back and go, oh great, finally it's over. That's not how it's meant to be. Excuse me. So it's meant to be to enjoy that moment while it's there. So, I hope you get some benefit out of this, because when your frequency's low, you don't attract in the right people. When you're overwhelmed, you're in that low end of the frequency, the vibration you give off, anything, and you just find out you're not around the right people, things aren't going right, and it just keeps repeating and repeating. So make sure you be able to take some time for yourself, get that under control, and then you'll start attracting in better things. And when you're in tune or going down the right path and you're thinking the right thoughts, things seem to happen easier and better. So it's just something that you really got to work on, but yet don't stress about it. It's okay. The things that you can't get done, it'll get done tomorrow or on the next day, whatever that list is coming up for you. But really enjoy what you have today. So I hope you got some value out of that. If you want to get registered to know when I go live and everything, this Facebook Live show that I do on my profile page, that is vibeliftup.com, vibeliftup.com, and it's a free, you just register through Facebook, and then you can get updates and know what I'm doing on the live. And then if you want more of this daily, I go live every day in our group. That is myvibelifters.com, myvibelifters.com, and then that'll give you every day you're just working that mindset forward and you're getting something out of it. And I bring up a lot of topics, give you some positive things, give you action steps on what to do. So kind of like here, but it just happens every day. So I hope you have a great night, and hope everybody has an awesome Christmas. I'll probably do something right before then, so on this my profile page. But anyway, have a great night. Hope you got some value. Talk to you soon.